No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Going to try to get it himself. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. And the Ducks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to bring it back. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. He'll start this drive firing. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying the left side. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Gutierrez. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 35. The Buckeyes have it for the 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
They'll give it to him again. At the 20, he's got space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. The give to the running back from the shotgun. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
And that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. Cradles it at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's winning.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. Turning it on. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Got a little space. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, and the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. One final play before the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. Breaks the tackle. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. This time on target. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, and that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down. And the Ducks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10.
On defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's King. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year. He comes up with a massive play right there.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
Well, there's an example of how this tight end could be a big weapon in the passing game. That time on the corner route. Does a nice job separating from the defender and hauling in the catch.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with the...
Touchdown, Oregon! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Florida Atlantic has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 14 to USC. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Completes it in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Making side adjustments here. They'll go to the air on second and short. Makes the catch. It's King. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's brought down the one to play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. He might want another play. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time.
Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Under fire. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Oh, they're after him. On the run, deep down the right side.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love it when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
From the gun on third down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
The give on the inside. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Under fire. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Quarterback knew he had man coverage there, and there was no question where he was going with it. Found his matchup on the perimeter, one-on-one, made an accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Going to swing it on second down. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we've got third.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Bringing the heat. Quarterback got it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. The run from the shotgun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something?
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Lining up to add another.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. This quarterback, part of their running game. Got the first down and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Finding open areas. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
At the 33. Good enough for first down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability to stop the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. That will not go on a training tape for kicks. Somehow, though, it got over the crossbar. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Great place to start for this offense. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That one was a major league knuckleball, ducking and darting and somehow finding its way over the crossbar. And now the lead is extended a little further. He'll bring it out. It's King. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. They're in a precarious spot here. That gashes the heart of the knee. Pass the tag. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll go back to work on offense. Corners are walked up tight. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Plucks it out of the air. Brings it to the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Works the middle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
The Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
They try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Ducks will line up to punt it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Turning it on! That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Listen, that ain't what the offense expected, but they're plenty happy about it. You just try to create a little bit of room. I don't want to throw out of my own end zone, right? Then I can create a safety. I'm worried about passing. I'm worried about the quarterback. Even if he slips, something happens. But nice job just creating some space, running the football, sprinkling one loose. I will take it. I didn't think he was going to go that far, but I'll take it.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Pulls it in. It's King. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Makes the grab down the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. The Buckeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
All right, offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can step up in this moment, find a way to get the ball into the end zone and win you this game?
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.